Heyo, Stoic here. Welcome back to the Bedrock Guide. In this tutorial, we're going to be making a bone meal farm that gets you a little bit of fish too. All right, here's our farm. It looks like a swimming pool with a big old diving board, but I'll tell you what, it'll get you fish, it'll get you bones, and it'll get you some tridents. So let's go take a look at what 1 hour got me with this farm. All right, you can take a look at how many items we got after 1 hour. We've got several stacks of fish here, quite a few. This will keep you fed for a while just after 1 hour. And we got some bonus ink sacs here from our squid friends. And we also got just over 26 stacks of bones, which ultimately will get us over 5,000 bone meal. 5,000 in 1 hour. So this is a great farm for you. Little bonus here too. I got 7 tridents after 1 hour, so we can double this up as a trident farm as well. You can just fill up a whole shulker's worth and sell them. Another side business too. Got some nautilus shells coming in. Got some copper ingots as well, and just some other rotten flesh to either eat or trade. I'd rather trade them. All right, let's talk some fish mechanics. So, fish will spawn between 12 and 32 blocks from you. So, if we've got our AFK position up there, we've got 32 blocks that way, 32 blocks that way, and we just have a semicircle here showing 32 blocks away. So, in total, we got a 64 block diameter circle. And so if we AFK up there, we should be able to get fish down here because fish can spawn at Y64. Now sea level is kind of at 63, but so that block is at 64. So that means up here where I'm walking, fish can spawn, which means we can take advantage of that. But a 10 diameter circle just isn't big enough for what we need. We back up into the next area, we can see that if we drop our AFK position 1 block, our big circle drops a little bit more too. You can see it dropped into the water a little bit more, and now we have 18 blocks that we can work with for a farm. I still didn't think that was big enough, so I went a little bit bigger because we could get another 2, and that's what we did. So if we drop our AFK position one more time, you can see that now we're a little bit lower. We can have 22 diameter circle. If you go one more over, this is where our wall will be. That'll be 24 diameter circle. And we'll have lots of spawn points for our farm. Now, another thing to think about when we're talking mechanics is that other passive animals, such as sheep and cows, can still spawn within, I'm thinking, 44 blocks of your AFK position. So if we come up here, we're actually going to AFK a little bit lower for our farm just because I got better rates. I don't know why, but it just happened. But if we're down here, then if we go 44 blocks out, you could still have passive mobs interrupting your fish passive mob count, and you won't get the rates we're looking for. So if we can make sure our farm is within a water source, a river or an ocean that has at least this much space, you're going to be another 22 blocks away from the edge of our farm on both or all sides of this circle, then we should be good on our rates. We're really going to try to maximize them. So ideally, we'll be in an ocean and a deep ocean too, because that'll help us with our tridents. But if you're not near an ocean and you don't want to go out to an ocean, you can come across a river too. This will work in a river. And you can see that in this case, there's a little bit of terraforming that has to happen, but there's not a whole lot. So everything else is going to be under the water, and we won't have to work that hard to make this work. So this can be close to your base if you're not going to have an ocean base. But you can see right here that everything will fit right in this little slot. So if you're lucky enough, this could work. So if we come down here a little bit, the lighter glass is showing us where our farm could be, and you see some fish. I'm just out of range, so we know fish are going to spawn. If you decide to put your farm in the ocean and happens to be a warm one, you're going to have a chance of getting some tropical fish and pufferfish in your chests at the end of the day. So if you want to avoid them, go for it. If you actually want to have them, you should probably find one of those biomes. Let's take a look at the materials for this build. So we're going to need 7 stacks of whatever color block you want. Cobblestone will work, glass will work too. We're also going to need 6 stacks of soul sand and 6 stacks of dirt. Grab some glass for our AFK position up top. Go ahead and get a bucket, a sword with looting 3. This is key. This is how we get so many bones. Go ahead and grab 12 signs, 1 lever, 26 ladders, and a whole bunch of torches. Just grab a stack. We're also going to be putting in a trident killer. So 1 trident, 4 pistons, 4 droppers, 4 observers, 3 rails, 1 minecart with hopper to collect it all. And for this build, we're going to have a small storage system, but you can expand it later. So 3 hoppers and 2 chests. All right, for this farm, we're going to be out in the ocean. And for this, we're going to be pretty deep. We want to start all the way at the bottom. Find a spot if you really want to maximize the number of tridents you get, like that guy right there. You want to be at an ocean floor that's less than 44. That'll get all of our spawnable locations outside of our radius, so everything will focus within our pool. Now we're going to come up to Y53. We want to stand on Y53. We're going to come out 1 block just like that, and we're going to make a 4 by 4 square right down here, and we're going to fill this in. This will be a part of our column moving forward. Here we'll also go ahead and put in 8 total. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're getting close to the top. And we're going to go ahead and fill in this entire thing with a 4 by 4 by 8. All right, we got our 4 by 4 by 8 column in place. Now we're going to come up here into the center. We're going to go ahead and bring this up by 2. These are going to be markers for us later. We'll know that we can break these out later. From here, we're going to put in our soul sand platform. So on this corner, we're going to come out 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we're going to come out here just by 1. All right, we're going to come over to this side and we're going to come out 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we'll put a little edge right there. So now we're going to put another 4 right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to come over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. From here, we're going to connect these at an angle. So we're going to be doing this. We're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And so we should be looking just like that. Go ahead and fill this in. Now we've got 1/4 of our farm done. So go ahead and do this on all 4 sides. All right, we did it. And looks like we're already getting fishes here. So sorry to spoil their fun. We're going to go ahead and put dirt on top of every single one of these. All right, everyone's looking good here. Let's come down, and now we're going to put in our retaining walls. We're going to put one on the dirt block. We're going to go up 1 more. This is where one of our water sources are going to be for streams, and then we're going to have 1 more here to kind of keep all of our fish inside. So when we do that, we're going to go all the way around. All right, looking pretty symmetrical here, and we're looking good. Grab yourself some torches, and now we're going to make our way around this build. You can just put your torches however you want. You can actually slab this instead if you prefer. I'm just going to light this up just to keep mobs from popping in. Also, I can see things a little bit better, so however you want to approach this is really up to you, but I'm just going to wrap this up really quick. Jump in, and let's put 2 ladders right here because we're going to have an AFK position in a little bit, and once we're in this water, we're going to want to get back out. Time to put our signs in place, so let's knock out our marker blocks right here. We're going to go down till we see the soul sand, and then we're going to put in signs. Put them both on this side and that side, and then we'll bring them up 1 more to block our future water streams. All right, let's jump in here. We're going to knock out another 4 blocks. Just like that. And now we're in our original blocks that we placed. We're going to go ahead and get our observers out, and we're just going to lean against the sides, break the block, and then put a new one in. This is the start of our trident killer. Grab your pistons, and we're going to put them offset from our observers and just go around just like this. With those in place, we're going to come out of our empty pool and make our way to the underside. In each of the corners where we placed our observers, we're just going to drop in our droppers. grab your levers, and we're going to put one right here. We're going to listen for our trident killer. It's working. We can also take a look really quick. Let's come over here. They're moving the way they need to. That's perfect. So we're going to come back over here. We're going to turn them off, and we'll make our way back into the empty pool. All right, let's jump down in here. So we're going to go down another 4 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll have our signs ready. Once again, we'll break it out this direction, and we'll do this. We'll do that. Do this again. And now we can get in and out of our area really simple. All right, we're going to work on our storage system now, but we're going to need a torch right here because it does get a little dark inside. Once we put our torch in, right below our pistons, we're going to start putting in our floor once again. Now that's in place. Let's go ahead and place our chest down back here. You can expand your storage later on, but for right now, we're going to put in this chest and hopper arrangement. So we got 1, 2 going down into the chest, and a third one that's going into this other hopper. Next, we're going to put down a block right here. We're going to jump up, put a block, and then we're going to go ahead and put in our 3 rails. 1, 2, 3. Break the ones that are straight. Keep the one that's curved. And then before you place your minecart with hopper, break this one down, crouch, and put your minecart and hopper right on your rail right there in the corner. And now it's perfect. Don't go up there. You're going to mess up the orientation of that rail cart or the minecart with hopper. You don't want to do that. And now our storage system is set. Let's come up to our empty pool. Now it's time to fill it in. So we've got a 2 tall boundary right here. One is to keep fish from flopping out and getting out of here. We want to keep every fish we get, but what we're going to do first is spend some time with our water. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to come over to this side. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to come over to here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to come over to this side as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you should have a pattern that looks just like this. Come back down, and we're going to make our way over to this spot over here. So we're going to start on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep them there. Otherwise, things will start filling up everywhere, and we won't have any water flow. You will have some spots that are completely filled, and that's okay. That's all right. We're going to make our way over to the next side, and we're going to do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep track of what you're doing. Don't mess up at this point, otherwise you'll have to unfill everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we're going to make our way over to the last side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so now we've got nice flow coming into the center, and actually it makes its way right to the edge. Look at that, we've already got a fish, couple fish in fact, but now we're ready for our next step. This next step's kind of critical, and we just want to be very careful when we're breaking all of the dirt. When we expose the soul sand from below, we're going to start getting some bubbles and spots, maybe not in others. And that is the start of our farm and one of the secrets. So let's go ahead and just start in one of our corners. We'll start over here. And I'm going to break a couple, but you can break the rest. The dirt is gone. Grab your bucket of water and make your way over here to this spot. So we've got our ladder, and we've got those 1, 2, 3, and then we got a little pocket right here. We're going to fill this entire floor up with water with just a handful of buckets. So we're going to start placing them in a diagonal fashion, coming in this direction. We're going to go right past our trident killer and signs and make our way all the way across. See, I can't place them anymore because the water caught up with me. And you can see that now we've just got water everywhere. All right, avoid all these fishies and make your way over to your ladder. Climb on out. Now what you can do is get yourself ready. If you don't have an elytra already, go ahead and make a little stair platform to get yourself up here. And now we're going to go up to Y89. We're going to make our way up here until we're standing on Y89. And then we can jump off here, and then we can place our ladders all the way back up. Whoa! All the way back up till we get up here. Once we're here, go ahead and throw down a torch. We don't need any monsters spawning on that block, but we can use some extra glass that we had or just regular blocks as well. And we're just going to make our way out to the center of our farm. And that's looking pretty good. We should be on over top of it. Yeah. All right, if you haven't already, go ahead and throw your trident in there and we should be ready to turn things on. But before we do this, let's make a little platform above us. That way we're blocking any phantoms from seeing us when we're AFK. Make your platform however you want. I'm just going to throw some blocks right there. No one likes a phantom. But, oh, we forgot to turn it on, so let's make our way down. All right, go ahead and hit that switch. Make your way back up to the top. We should have some fish spawning already. And we'll jump into our AFK position. Grab your looting 3 sword. And now we get the loot. Look at that. All right, thanks everyone for joining me on this tutorial. If you liked what you saw, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you want to see the new content when it comes out, go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well. Thanks. Bye.